Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of this weekly alts analysis series where we take a look at some of the most popular altcoins in the market and show you how to easily identify key levels of higher time frame supports and resistances so that you can use them to either dollar cost average in or potentially play some longer term swing trades. So not much has changed in the past week. BTC still clinging on to that 19k 20k area. We highlighted last week that this area of 13k, a lot of confluence, and it looks like that could be where we're heading next. If we do get one more drop, one more leg down, I think this is where we're going to end up. I've added this monthly resistance band as well, just at the top of July and August candles. Pretty obvious resistance there, both candle bodies closed and up to the top of the wicks as well. So what's that, around 23.5k to 25k. Will we see another leg up before we go down? We don't know. At the moment, as I say, if we go to the weekly, we're still sat right on that 19k weekly support, yet to lose it. Should we lose that, then I think 16k on the way down to between 13 and 12k. So just have to take it one day and 1 week at a time, as I always say. But this week we're going to take a look at VeChain and Matic, both in their USDT and BTC pairs, and see where we could potentially go should we get that next leg down. Have a look at some higher time frame supports that would be a good area to potentially buy. So first off, VeChain USDT on the monthly. So as we can see, it's currently floating between these two monthly levels. This monthly level down here is support at just under 2 cents. That's 0.018 and 0.0175. You can see pretty clear level from the past. It's where we topped out, or we had this candle wick here from September 18. We also had these three candle bodies of July, August and September 2020, and we also acted resistance here in November and December 2020 as well. So untapped as support so far. It was that long ago since we interacted with this level, so I think you can tell by the charts as well, we rejected this monthly resistance here at about 3 cents. So yeah, it looks like we're on our way down, and I think this area of support is going to get tested sooner rather than later. If we go down to the weekly levels as well and zoom out a little bit, you can see that we're currently testing this weekly resistance here between 2.3 cents and 2.4 cents. You see we got a weekly close below it back on the 12th of September, and we've been struggling to get through it ever since. So could see a rejection from here and then down into the monthly support area of 0.018 and 0.0175. If we go to VeChain BTC, again, just sort of floating between two levels, but this level that we could potentially be coming down to here, looking like we're going to roll over, come down into this range between 110 and 99 sats. Again, pretty decent level, interacted quite a lot in the past, back in 2018, resistance here in December 2019 and June 2020. Bit of support at September 20, and then heavy resistance here between November 2020 and February 2021 before it finally broke through in March 2021. And we've also tested it as support not long ago, back in May and June 22. So as I say, a frequently visited area and pretty important level of higher time frame support. So looking like we are going to head back into that little range there. On the weekly, not really much to add. As you can see, we rejected this weekly resistance up here about 136 to 131 sats, and it's been in a downtrend ever since. So again, as I say, could be revisiting this area between 110 and about 99 to 100 sats. Oh, don't want to go down to the daily. Matic monthly time frame. Now you'll remember when we first plotted this out, there is literally nothing really in terms of levels. Once we lost about that $1 range, I thought we were going to come all the way back down to potentially some single digits, because on the monthly time frame, as you can see, there's nothing but air. We moved so quickly in Jan 2021 up to the highs that there was just no levels of there was no monthly levels, I should say, formed as support resistances. However, if we go down to the weekly, you can see there's a bit more price action to play with. So you can see this consolidation range that we saw back in March and April 2021. That ended up being the support, as you can see, right where those the bottom of those candle wicks ended up being the bottom here in June 2022. And it's been a decent run, Matic, to be fair to it, in the conditions. And at the moment, you can see it's having a pretty bullish couple of weeks. But if you zoom out, you can see it's still in a downtrend. You've still got, if we get the brush, you've still got this high here. We got that rally back in sort of late July, beginning of August. Then we made a lower high here back in September, and we could be potentially making another lower high. So we're also making some lower lows as well, as you can see here. So still in a downtrend, so I wouldn't be rushing to buy this just yet. I think at least wait till it comes down and test this weekly range of support down at 65, between 60, about 62 and 65 cents. Untested as support since it reclaimed it back in July 22. So rejected from this monthly range as well, back at $1. So definitely think that we could be seeing it hit these lows of 65 to 60 cents. So that's where personally I would be looking at potentially trying to swing trade that. Going to the BTC side of things, monthly time frame, again looking very strong actually. To be honest, this is in a pretty decent uptrend, so who knows, we may even see this come up and test these range highs again back up at 5,000 sats. As you can see, it had a little consolidation the past 2 months and pushing up again this month. Could potentially get up there. If we go to the weekly time frame, again looking pretty strong still. Consolidated, nice little rounded bottom there. Could see another push up. There's a bit of resistance here up at 4,000, about 4,500 sats that could cause it a bit of trouble, but in all honesty I think Matic BTC is still looking pretty good. A good risk reward ratio to buy in now, maybe not. You might have missed the boat on this one. This support area here would have been the time to have jumped in. So this 3,600 down to 3,400. So you can see we came up, tested it on the 11th of July week this year, broke through, and then we've tapped it a couple of times as support since July and August. So as I say, that would have been the time to have maybe converted some BTC to Matic or bought some Matic in the hopes of increasing your BTC stack. Now the risk reward probably isn't there for you, but if you're already holding and in a position, then great news. Probably take some profits around here at 4,500 sats and hold on to some for a potential retest of these monthly highs at 5,000 sats. So yeah, a quick whistle stop tour, guys, of VeChain and Matic. Next week we'll go through ETH and BNB, and hopefully we'll get a bit more price action between now and next week. As I say, at the moment BTC still clinging on to 19k. We could see some real exciting price action should that weekly level be lost, and as I said at the beginning of the video, a potential visit down to 16 and maybe even 13k, but we'll see. So have a good weekend, guys. If you've got any pairs that you want some TA doing on, then just mention them in the comments below, and if not, then we'll see you next week for a review of Ethereum and BNB. So have a good weekend, and we'll see you then.